Hello, everyone. Welcome to the totally tubular episode of the NorthEast Philly podcast. On today's fantabulous episode, we will draft our most rad flicks of the 1980s. We'll give you the 411 on why, and hopefully won't gag you with a spoon. So take a chill pill, don't geek out, and enjoy this fly episode powered by the Old City Sports Network. Check out all the righteous shows on YouTube at Old City Sports Network 4787. And that's old with an E, OLDE. How you doing, fellas?
Did you just use 411 like they did in the 80s? You liked how I segued that.
He tubulared us, which I have to say was rad, bodacious, with a side of cowabunga.
That's what I was going for. The sides. I was about the sides.
Yeah, you were dripping. I could feel you dripping with neon there. Good evening, boys. How are we?
Yeah, good. I was trying to look for the Flyers game. Unfortunately, they're on ESPN Plus, and I don't have that.
I'm gonna say they lost already, and the game's over.
You shut
They
your
get
mouth.
mercy ruled.
They're not the. You shut your mouth. They are. They are not the Sixers.
Okay.
So tonight's episode is going to be our 80s movie draft night. We are going 10 rounds, 1 through 10. We will have 10 of each of our greatest and most highly praised films that, we're going to get into the requirements in a minute. The requirements were actually quite simple, right? I think when we said to one another, all it had to do was be released in the 80s, right? January 1, 1980 to December 31st, 1989 as a release date. That's correct?
Sounds right to me.
Okay, cool. So, did you guys have any specialized when we were given the assignment? That's what the requirement was. We didn't go anything crazier. It had to be, acknowledged by anybody, or it didn't have to be Oscar worthy. It didn't have to be considered on anyone else's list but yours. What was your grading like? Did you have a rubric? Did you really how serious did you even take this?
I took it very serious. I took it to the point of it, like, there's like a lot of movies in the 80s that we all grew up and we all watched. Sometimes if it comes on, you'll leave it on, or you'll just turn it off. Because you'll sit there and think, some people sit there and be like, why am I watching a movie about Toby and a Goblin King? If anybody gets that reference, I know you will. I'm not going to give the movie away, but why would anybody watch the Goblin King sing about kidnapping a baby? Would you leave that movie on? I personally would. There's a ton of 80s movies that I watch, and there's a ton of 80s movies that I'm just like, I won't watch. And one of them that we just brought up before show was the great Harrison Ford, Kelly McGillis classic Witness. Like, I never watched it. I watched it twice in 45 years.
I do have 2 pages. No, it's not. Hold on. No, I have not written that anywhere. The Witness, Harrison Ford, Amish incognito movie is not on any of my lists of the 80s. So that definitely was not it wasn't a defining.
And Flyers are winning, Jeremy, so you shut your mouth.
It wasn't a defining. It didn't define me in the 80s. And, so I think that may have been like something like, how many times have I quoted this movie, right? Like, the quotability, I think, was a huge factor on is it on my list here? And I think I say pretty much something from these movies all the time that I have as my choices. I know they'll get eliminated, and I hope they do. I hope that everything on here that I have has some sort of like footprint. We will go into honorable mentions. JV, what about you? Did you show? I know what you kind of did. Show what you got. Show us.
Well, no, the way I went about my top 10, I definitely chose ones that, excuse me, I would, if I'm flipping through the now streaming or now available on Netflix or Hulu or whatever, and I'll put these movies on. Like, if I see them, I'll put them on, or I'll go out and I'll seek them out. Be like, you know what? Today's the day I want to see this movie. I haven't seen it in a while. I'm putting it on again. And then, like I said, the ones that you just leave on. You know, you come across it and like, yep, it's staying on. It's not going off. So that was my criteria. Like, will I see this movie out? Then it should be in the top 10. If it's on and I'm going to only watch that, it stays in my top 10. If I'm going to flip between, this movie and, one of the Hallmark Christmas movies, then maybe it goes down a little bit further in the list.
Okay. All right, buddy.
What? What just happened?
Come on. She's only gotten hotter as she's gotten older. Pretty fetch.
What?
So here's the deal. Like, I don't think I'm in the Truman Show. I really don't, right? I in no way do I think there's a TV show with base reality around me. I'm not saying that. But if I were, Hallmark movies are a prime example of like what they would like even the trailers. Like, I don't think those movies really exist. I think they're fake trailers made so I think that these movies actually exist on TV, because there's no way somebody would put real money into this and they generate money. Now, by the way, I am very well aware how much money Hallmark movies generate. They are a cha-ching machine for the company. I'm not an idiot.
They've made sequels to Sharknado. Why would you think Christmas movies would not exist?
I get it. But like, when you try to convince yourself the world is sane and it's really not. Like, I'm like, that can't be a thing. Of course it's a thing. I know it's a thing. It exists. But you don't want it to be a thing. Okay. All right. So we all I think we actually really had different grade ability scales here, which is really interesting.
I just want to point out that somebody went into a production meeting and said, it would be really good? Sharks and tornadoes.
I don't know. There's so much shit has been made that nothing amazes me.
Spinoffs that have come from that movie is just ridiculous.
And
have been approved because Sharknado did well.
Or there's 5 sequels. Listen, there's no such thing as a bad idea. Like, when we talked about doing this podcast, it's not a bad idea. We're here, we're having fun, we're spending like an hour and 10 minutes. Today we're talking about movies. 2 weeks ago, I forget what we talked about 2 weeks ago. My brain's fried.
Talked about Back to the Future.
That's why I laughed. I literally laughed because it's just a movie about just keeping track of shit where you really things go bad. Well,
maybe if you ate a little more beef jerky, you would remember what we talked about 2 weeks ago. In fact, if you go to www.righteousfelon.com to get the best beef jerky around and use the promo code OCSN, you'll get 15% off of that jerky. And if you drop $50 more, it gets shipped for free. That's www.righteousfelon.com for the best beef jerky around.
I guess we'll be buying that for the summer at the pool.
You beautiful bastard. That was a great segue. I had no idea where I was going. I looked up and I'm like, what the? And he hit me with that one too. And I would like to try it. You guys know I'm a beef jerky guy. I'm always down to try.
Be impressed, Jesse. That doesn't happen very often where we compliment JV.
Yeah, that was wild.
It usually ends with the intro and then there's no more compliments.
Yeah, Jesus. All right. So we are let's just set the ground rules. Every time you hear this sound, we will be putting a timer for the first few rounds on the clock till we get a little feel for the timing here. But when you hear this, you are on the clock. In that time, you will be presenting your choice, your selection for the round. We are going to begin with round one. The order of draft is as follows. We are going age order, and we are going snake route. So we have Fuzzy, the eldest of the group, going one position. We have myself, Keith, going two position, and baby boy JV going in the third, and then snaking back to 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, and so on and so forth. So at this point, we are going to let me get this up on the so just so you don't feel stressed out here. I'm going to put you here in this order. We're going to get here in draft order. And the floor is going to be yours when you hear the chime, Fuzzy. You have the number one overall pick in the Northeast Philly Podcast 1980s movie draft. So here we go, round 1 of 10.
And here we go. With my first pick in the movie draft of the 1980s, and I think it's ironic because of what came out today. My pick for one of my most favorite movies is the 1981 classic Superman 2. It is one of my all-time favorite movies. You know, I love General, Would You Care to Step Outside? Kneel Before Zod. Like, it's just... And listen, I'm a Superman guy. I've always been a Superman guy. You know, Smallville, all that. I loved it growing up. And it's just a movie that, like JV said, I actually, when I sit there and think about it, I've gone out on HBO Max to watch Superman 2. Like, it's 2 hours and 23 minutes, and I watch it all the time. And from him falling... from, you know, heat raying the branch to fall into Niagara Falls, from him diving in and saving that kid. It's just one of my all-time favorite movies.
All right. Like the sound if you drive for Uber and you get new pickup. Oh, I got to accept that one. Go pick this guy up.
So I got to ask, anybody have it?
Off my board.
Wow.
Off my board. Okay. And I'm glad. I really am. I'm glad you happen to actually mention. Well, let's get through all of round one, and then we can talk about it. So round one, we have Superman 2 going to Fuzzy. All right, great. We have now.
Somebody writing these down.
I'm going to put them in the chat.
All right.
Very good. Thank you. And while we're there, please make sure if you're listening, thank you so much. And if you're catching us on replay, comment below about some of your thoughts. Did we miss them? Comment, critique. Do you think some of these picks went too high, too low? We want to hear that. We will. That is a possibility. We can call that out on each other here. But let's go with the second pick of round one. Okay, with the second pick of round one, I am going to go with something that probably was imparted on me or imprinted on me, but it has absolutely defined me, my style of music choice. You mentioned it, you clowned on it, but it's not a joke. It's Labyrinth. Labyrinth has to go overall. Number one, 1980s. It's got Muppets. It's got David Bowie. It's got Jennifer Connelly, who's only snacked with age. My God, it just has everything a little boy needs in his life: fantasy, dazzle in distress.
Damsel?
Damsel, that's it. Yeah, damsel in distress. It was just all really good fantasy with no dragons.
All right. So for the number 3 overall pick, number 1 in my heart has to be Goonies, hands down. It is stuff I say all the time.
Can take that off my list.
Kids are in there all the time. my kids are saying it, and it's just everything about it. It's a classic movie of, some adventure in there, young love, getting your first kiss and not realizing it. The shows the differences between the rich kids and the rest of us. It's just a feel good movie. I still have got to see and find the lost scene with the octopus. I've yet to be able to actually see that anywhere. I've tried. I've had no luck actually seeing it. From what I understand, it's only happened on air. Like, it's only been on a broadcast channel like 3 times in its entire history. So
there we go. Very nice. Boop.
Yeah.
All right. The reason I did that sound effect, I don't have that on my list to scratch out. I'm not a Goonies fan. I am not.
What? How
I've
do you
seen
not
it.
have the Goonies on your top 10, even backup list?
Yeah, right. So that's my point. It's not even on my backup. That's how much little it means to me. I know it's a banger for a lot of people. I know.
Your first pick was Labyrinth.
I know. I hear you. Like, I'm not trying to impress you here, dude. This is for me. Like, what are we talking about? Right. Back to I like this comment. I like this comment.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. No.
I know
true.
Jay's just starting to
Yeah.
fight.
Well,
Right.
that's true. Jay here says checking in. The Sage, the Wise, great, and Jay Newman is saying even Back to the Future 3 was better than the Goonies.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we cannot. That is judges. What do you say?
No.
Oh, okay. That's a 1990 movie, so that will not qualify.
Even if it was, you went back in time and put it in 1989, it doesn't touch it.
Wait, hold on.
Get out of here.
Hold on. Judges?
That is not correct.
Okay, I'm sorry. You're wrong. And we have a ruling. So at this point, that is a really nice solid round. So we got Superman 2, we've got Labyrinth, and Goonies. I can't be mad at, obviously, Goonies. I understand the significance of it. If it touched you in a very special place, I get it. That's great. Just talk to your therapist about it. All right, those are very solid, guys. Any critiques? Any issues? Anyone thinking something's going too soon, too early? Anything like that?
No.
No? Okay. Right. Very respectable. Okay.
Yeah.
We are going to jump now into round 2. Round is going to be the only JV. Let's go, sir.
All right. So round 2 pick is a little seasonal. It's topical for this time of year. Watch it every single year. It's A Christmas Story. Every time. It hooks me in. I can not only just keep quoting lines from the movie, literally can sit there and go almost line for line without actually having the movie in front of me. My cousins and I grew up watching this together. We one year we actually went through on Facebook all the way through the list and just went line by line through the whole movie. And we were correct. And we had to yell at people that were jumping in, trying to throw lines out of place. Like, no, you're going to do it line by line. You got to put them in the right place. Don't mess with our movie. So Christmas Stories. And that was I only did that because I kind of had an idea I'd be coming back around. So I knew I could go number 2 and still be safe with The Christmas Story. Number 2.
All right. Got number 2. Round 2. Number 1 pick was going to Christmas Story. You'll shoot your eye out with that. Okay. Any preliminary comments, you Fuzz, or are we going to hold off to the end of this round?
Hold off to the end.
All right, beautiful. Stop talking to me like that. You're being disrespectful. All right, here we go. All right, with the second choice in round 2, I am going to go with a tale that kind of just, I don't know. It's kind of shocking to hear that people in my life haven't actually seen the film. and how changing it is, and how quotable it is, and how everyone is can associate with it in a different way, and that's
Hold
going to
on.
be
These movies are a minimum of 44 years old. Somebody's watched them.
correct. You would think so. You would think that my wife would have seen The Breakfast Club, but she has not. She has not seen The Breakfast Club. I have tried to. I've tried to get her. So it's just not something that
It's
she's
on
seen.
HBO Max.
Sir, I don't. The Breakfast Club, I think we can all just, the cast is phenomenal. The movie holds up even 35 plus years later. So that is my second choice.
All right, so we kind of went serious. Feel like somewhat Breakfast Club was serious. I want to go with the 1984 classic Beverly Hills Cop.
Ooh.
One of my all-time favorite movies. It's another movie that you brought up in the beginning of the show. I go out of my way to watch it. Like sometimes I'll watch it on Netflix. Like, you know, it's just I just enjoyed it from beginning to end, and it's just Axel Foley's phenomenal in it. I got nothing else. Like it's just one of my favorite movies. You know, I think it was the first time I saw a boob because it came out in '84. I might have been like 10 when I watched it.
Oh, wow. That's cool because I think my first boob was also an Eddie Murphy movie, which is on my list, so I'm not going to divulge. Quality boob as well. So what we got in this round, we had leading off in this round with JV.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hold on. I have it written. Where did I write it? I didn't write it. What was your pick?
The Christmas Story.
Oh yeah.
Christmas
Sorry.
Story.
Where? No, I did write that because I'm having deja. Oh, I did right here. Sorry. Hold on a second. Okay, Christmas
Deja vu all
Story.
over
Yep.
again?
Yep. Yeah, Christmas Story. Yep. And then I had picked The Breakfast Club, and then I also have Fuzzy here.
And you know what's funny is it's like Balky was such an underrated character in that movie as Surge.
What?
Why
What?
does he sound like he just drank a bottle of helium?
Yeah, dude. What's going on with your voice? Did
Can
you
you
hit
hear
like
me
a?
now?
Oh no, we can hear you, and you sound like you just took a whippet or something. I don't know.
I don't know why. Sorry.
This is amazing. No, I'm not. I don't want it to stop. I want you to actually sound like that for the rest of this podcast. It sounds amazing. Okay. I don't think anyone here so here's the deal. I have to have a Christmas Story JV. I didn't really get into that as a movie until in my later into my
You're
20s.
Jewish, so you don't understand.
Don't get me wrong. I love myself Elf. I love there's tons of Christmas movies that I really do love. I just felt like in 1983, it didn't catch on, I think, until maybe in like the 90s when TBS would show it for 24 hours straight. You know what I mean? I feel like it became a classic when it got shoved down your throat.
Possible.
Yeah.
Oh, fudge!
Yeah, I think you know what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying it's bad. I would, if I were gonna go like a Christmas movie, like, and what stands out in the 80s for me, Christmas movie. It's
Of course, I know what's coming.
okay.
The one that everybody says.
So I think we can move on ourselves. That's good enough. I think we can move on to round 3
I mean,
here.
personally, I think Breakfast Club is a little high, but you know, that's just my opinion.
Wait.
Number 2 overall, I don't know. It was. I don't go out of my way to watch it. I don't hunt it out. It's just kind of
Dude,
there.
you mess with the bull, you're gonna get the horns. Okay? And I'm sick of. Okay, buddy, listen. I was really respectful about Goonies. Don't make me take it back. All right. Okay. Like let's just stay cool here. All right. Everyone stay cool. You stay cool. Oh no, that's a 90s movie. Can't use that. All right. Round 3. That is coming back to Fuzzy. So you got the first pick in round 3.
The 1987 classic starring Corey Haim, Corey Feldman, Jason Patrick, The Lost Boys.
Death by Stereo. Oh, damn. Oh, that was an asterisk. Ooh, that hurts. Oh, that hurts. That is a solid pick. I thought that was going to stay around to at least round 4 or 5. I was playing a little coy with that.
It's another movie. Like, it comes on during Halloween, and I watch it.
It doesn't have to be Halloween.
It doesn't have to be, but that's like when it's really played.
Yeah.
But it's, Jamie Gertz is in it. Deanna West, if that's how you say her name.
Waste.
It's Weist. It's just it's just a good movie. For the storyline's phenomenal. The grandfather's one of the best characters in a movie.
Best line in the movie. Best line. And it's like one of those. So I have a great story. I love that Jay's watching this. He doesn't remember this. As a kid, I remember renting the movie from West Coast Video. Right. So, and I remember watching it like maybe on a Friday night with my brother. I could have been I was young, maybe 7, but that was 80. What year did it come out? In 86?
87.
87. So I was like 7. Like I remember it came out. So maybe it was even 88, but like I saw it like within the year it came out. And we watched it on Friday night. Loved it. Oh, what a great twist. Blah, blah, blah. My dad and my mom decided to watch it the next time. I'm like, I'm going to watch this again. It was great. I'm going to watch it again. So they're watching it. And my dad turns. He goes, I bet you Herman Edward, right? That was the guy's name. Is that the actor?
Yep.
Yeah. Herman. He goes, I bet you Herman Edward. He's the guy. He's the guy behind it all. And I go and I turn and I swear to you, I go, how did you know that? And he goes, you son of a, how would you always wrote? And he beat the crap out of me. All right, here we go. I'm on the clock for pick 2.
Third round.
I'm sorry, second pick of round 3. Thank you.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with a little twist here. I was gonna go with one of my heavy hitters. I'm gonna come back with this one, and I don't want it to go away, and I want to highly regard it because my God, I think I watched this one a lot. This was a tie for another one, but I'm ultimately gonna go with this one. It is gonna be Spaceballs.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Spaceballs. Just a great movie. It encapsulates a lot of comedy, but also parodies so much of the stuff that I did love and is also on my list, right? So I felt something that mimics something so well and so close to the things that were on the list had to be included on as a thing of greatness itself. And therefore, Mel Brooks' space epic. And I'm looking forward to Spaceballs 2 coming out soon. And that is not a bit. If you have not heard, they are making Spaceballs 2. So I am looking forward to it. I think it's going to be the same crew that did History of the World Part 2, and they work with him a lot, and Mel Brooks still does a lot, but looking forward to it.
So you think that the tickets for that would be available on www.seatgeek.com? If you download the app and use promo code Old City Sports Network, all one word, you'll get $20 off your first purchase on SeatGeek.com. Go get your tickets.
I'm going to say no.
All right, round 3, pick 3 is going out to Mr. JV.
All right. Round 3, the sport guy in me is coming out. It's got to be Fuzzy rolling his eyes. It's got to be Bull Durham. Durham.
No, I wasn't going with that one.
You thought I was going to say the other one with the same actor, didn't you? Nah, Bull Durham, like it made me, like we use on the other show, we use the how can you not be romantic about baseball? That's what made me romantic about baseball. Like I never wanted to make the majors. I wanted to play in the Carolina League, like just because it looked like it was a lot of fun and just what baseball should be for the sake of playing baseball.
Yeah.
So
it's a good one. That was actually on one of my honorable mentions there. So I'm glad it got mentioned. I'm glad it said. But Bull Durham, good. Not the best baseball movie of the 80s for me. And I think you guys know what I think that is. Okay. Nice. All right, you're snaking, sir, so you get to be on the clock again.
So going through my list, I realized like some of these movies that I watched as a kid and loved and put them on these top. I did not have a high IQ when it came to actual movie making. It was just stuff I enjoyed. Because the next one I love, but it's not the greatest and most well shot movie. There's a lot of plot holes that we have discussed at length. The next one for me has got to be Back to the Future.
Yeah. I can't argue that.
Yeah.
It's when you go into the last one.
Well, that's in the 90s, so we'll see then.
No, we will not. I'll fight every single one of you.
Yeah, that's great. Not with that voice. Oh my god, I love every second of this. This is just amazing for me.
I don't know why it's doing that.
It's great. I love it. Keep it going. I don't want it to stop. Nice pick, dude. That really made me reshuffle, and I think I am scared, which means with my fourth round pick, I am selecting because I don't want anyone else to get away with this, and it is not going higher than it should. It is going respectfully at 4, and that will be 1989's amazing movie, Tim Burton's Batman.
God, can't argue that.
Yep. Everything down from set design to makeup to practical effects.
The soundtrack.
Soundtrack. I will say, I did not quite at 9 years old understand. I thought it was so stupid when I heard Prince was going to be on like collabing as the soundtrack.
He killed it, man.
Insane. Insane. Like I couldn't stop playing that music. The remixes and everything. It was just, oh my. As a matter of fact, I'll say that at 9 years old, listening to Prince's stuff on the Batman soundtrack really got me into remixes. Like, things like that. The, electronica sound. At 9, I'm listening to Thriller and, the Beatles or whatever I got lying around with my parents. But this, I want to say this movie gave me a kind of like a acoustic, like an ear for myself. So, boom, Batman, 1989, respectable.
Yeah.
Could have gone higher, actually.
Yeah, definitely could have.
It could have been a number 1 pick.
Yeah,
could have been the top 3 pick.
I know. I should have gone higher. I feel disrespectful.
Yeah, listen. Did you ever dance with the devil in a pale moonlight?
Great lines, dude. Everything so quotable. You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
Let's get nuts. You wouldn't hit a guy with glasses.
Oh, yeah. Just Bob, the characters. Everyone played their part super well. Some of them didn't feel like they fit the stereotypes of what they should have been when they were casted. However, everyone has now become iconic in their role to some degree for portraying it. So
I wonder, though, if Michael Keaton's first acting gig was a stormtrooper because he couldn't hit Jack Nicholson at the end when he was in the Batwing and he was trying to shoot at him.
Oh my God, that scene! I mean, it does make sense. The gun array was never gonna. It wasn't made for that. It was heavy cal, so it was supposed to made to take out tanks. So that makes sense. Whatever. Okay, but it shouldn't have had a tracking system on it. That was the dumb part. All right. So we are still going around. This is coming back down to JV with.
No,
I'm sorry.
It's
up. We're going up. Okay, shut the. Oh, we're going up. Okay. My God, Canada.
Get it straight.
Grace. Damn.
Okay.
Going round 4 with the third pick is going to Fuzzy.
This is such a bad movie, and it's hilarious. And I'm sticking with the comic book theme. Starring Leah Thompson and Tim Robbins.
I knew
Howard
you had
the
this
Duck.
somewhere. Knew it. I didn't put it on my list because I wanted you to have it. Like, I knew you would have it somewhere. I wasn't even going to attempt it.
I'm just looking for random pieces of paper around here where I would possibly ever write Howard the Duck.
You stop it. You stop it right now. You don't be disrespectful.
I didn't say I didn't ever watch it multiple times. I have. That ain't it though, bro. Okay. I mean, I can't believe Batman and Howard the Duck went in the same fucking round.
It's like drafting a kicker after Peyton Manning.
Right. What are we doing, guys? All right, no one's gonna take this serious after this. No, like
before.
No, absolutely no. Hold on, absolutely not. Because Howard the Duck has a weird following. It's a cult classic. Knock it off. Listen. There are people who have seen Howard the Duck but haven't seen The Princess Bride. So I don't want to hear it.
Oh, okay. So I guess we should really take seriously that I put Kroll on here.
Ugh.
Like, what are we doing? I'm not really gonna say it, but I did it. I was never gonna. My God!
It.
All right,
Kroll.
dude. You know what? Kroll's awesome. Shut your mouth, dude.
You look like you're about to get angry.
Shut your mouth. That's a good movie, dude. I watch that every single day after school on HBO because they had the same schedule for weeks at a time. And that and Guyver with Mark Hamill are bangers. Here we go. You are Guyver. Yo, dude, if you don't know, you don't know, and you should know. And I'm sorry you don't know, but I can't tell you if you don't know by now. All right, going once again, 1, 2, 3. So you're going to lead us off on round 5. Just to recap, we had Howard the Duck, Batman, and what did you have here, JV? You had
Back to the Future.
BTFF. Yep, I didn't write it because I crossed it out. Back to the Future. There we go. Boom. Not bad, dude. Not bad. Okay, except for Howard the Duck. That was pretty fucking.
Okay.
All right, round 5. You're on the clock, Fuzz.
So this was a hard one. I was like trying to go back and forth, and I was like, it's between this and another movie. So it's episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back.
Son of.
I think I just drafted his running back.
I think somehow you drafted all 3 of his running backs.
There ain't no way in hell I'm taking Jedi, bro. No way. You ain't leaving me with Jedi. I'm just going to take the L on this one.
You know what's funny? In my list, I got Jedi as the last movie.
Oh, F you. You can have that
know
piece of crap.
Hear something funny?
No, don't you?
List
No,
has
nope,
none of them on it.
nope. It's because you haven't seen them.
You're right. And I'm better for it.
It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Cool. We're great. It's great.
You handled that very well.
It's cool. It's great. It's great. And that was fine. This was fine. This is okay.
His,
Fine.
His basement's on fire.
This is
Everything
fine.
is fine.
I said this is fine, people. Fine. Fine. Okay. It's fine.
Oh my God.
It's fine. Okay. All right. Do you want to say anything about Empire? I mean, it's a masterpiece.
It's a masterpiece. It's literally the best movie out of the trilogy, and it's the bad guy wins.
Not
And you're
even
like,
that. It's just good storytelling. It's a good.
what a good storytelling is between, the arm getting cut off, and I'm your father, and he threw him out spoiler alert, and he throws him out of the goddamn into space, and like it's just wild.
There's no such thing as a spoiler on a 44-year-old movie, bro.
I know. I'm just saying.
It's just not. You know what I mean? All right, cool. I love you, and I hate you.
We moved on. Sorry.
With round 5, pick 2, I will be selecting Big with Tom Hanks. That is a 88 film, a coming of age story where a boy wishes he were big. And he lives the dream, and we all live the dream he was living. We all wanted to do what he was doing. It's exactly what I thought of if I were, of course, I'll work in a toy store, and of course this will be fine, and of course this will be great. And I'll see.
And of course, you'll make enough money in New York City to have a 1-bedroom apartment with no roommate. Makes total sense.
Great movie, hilarious. And it really it was a movie for adults, but they gave like kind of a really cool perspective that I related with. Watch that one on repeat. Definitely copied that one from West Coast Video. Ratting you out, Jay. We all know you had 2 VCRs and you're recording. We knew what you were doing with those blank VHSs. Stop it, bro. We also had Betamax. That didn't work out for us. You're on the clock, JV.
All right. So I have to go with another classic that I've got my kids into, and I have plenty of merch sitting around the house, quoted all the time, and actually a little disappointed there's a new one coming out.
Sweep the leg.
But exactly, Karate Kid.
Yep.
I didn't even know there was a new Karate Kid coming out till I saw the trailer yesterday. Like I heard the rumors, and I thought it was just fan-made fiction.
That's what I thought too. Even when I watched the trailer, I'm like, no, this can't be real. This
is AI. This is AI.
Ass Ralph Macchio comes walking onto the screen. I'm like, yep, this one's real.
Mm-hmm.
This is real. This is unnecessary, but it's real. I'm just sad. So, but
you're the best
around.
In my unpopular opinion, everybody says that Daniel was the bad guy. I don't see it. I still don't see it.
No, Johnny was the good guy.
No. He went down. She broke up with him, and he went down and started shit. He couldn't accept it. She's the bad guy. All she had to do was keep dating a guy she didn't like. Oh, wait. That's wrong.
But, you actually, sir, stay on the clock. To start us off with round 6 here. So I'm
staying
hoping
on the clock. Is that kind of like staying on the deck? Because if you need a new deck, Robert Hanghold Construction would be the place to go. Check them out on Facebook.com/Robert Hanghold Construction. Greater Philadelphia region. If you need some work done, call this guy at 610-348-1066. Get a free estimate. They do roofing, siding, decking, all of it. They do all of it. The number 1 contractor in the area, Robert Hanghold Construction.
I don't understand how when we make fun of you, you come back with the worst sayings in the world, but you are quick with whatever we throw at you on this. It makes zero sense.
Dude. Segues.
Like segues right into it.
Segues, dude. Segue.
Just
nice,
it's a talent.
Well done.
It's nice to know that you at least we know we can have the somewhat serious one. You got the 2 assholes on the pod who can just make fun of you for no reason whatsoever other than your JV.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway,
right,
JV,
so
make your first pick of the 6th round.
I love
6th round. We gotta go
microphone.
with The Princess Bride.
Okay. All right.
You got to do it all for.
It's off.
You do it for love.
You do, okay.
As you wish.
As you wish. It's off. All right. It's fine.
Take it off.
It's off. It's cool. I'm going with the one right above it because it was better anyway. But this one was actually, hold on. Princess Bride's real respectable. I can't even come at it. I love the movie. Watch it at least once a year. It's good. Good.
My wife has not seen it. As much as I watch it, she'll never sit down and actually watch it.
Mhm.
Like, just sit down
I
and
don't-
watch this
I mean,
movie from start to end.
That's the Breakfast
You need to
Club.
see
She
it.
just immediately walks away from it. Yep. Here we go. Let's keep this moving along because we're actually round 6 and we've got 15 minutes left, so we might need to have to speed it up a bit. Here we go. Round 6, pick 2. I am going to go with Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Definitely the best of the 3. Not that all 3 of them weren't good. I just feel like the last one kind of encapsulated exactly what the trilogy was about. It was a good send home. I'm glad they decided not to really make anything after that. It was a really good move on their part that they decided to stop after the 3rd movie of Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade because it was really, really good. So
I'm glad they didn't make any TV shows about it either, with him being a kid.
no, the Young Adventures of Indiana Jones was amazing. That was a great actual one of the best scenes of all times, actually, in just cinema and movie cinema, I believe, happens in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. It's in the very beginning when young River Phoenix, segues from the hat transition to Harrison Ford and him putting the hat on, and into the movie. That was just So yeah, Indiana Jones, Last Crusade, off the table. If it's on yours, please take it off. All right, Fuzzy, you are on the clock. Last pick of round 6.
I'm going with another Eddie Murphy movie. What was that?
I'm gonna be taking off my pick. I know I am.
Eddie Murphy, Dan Aykroyd,
Shit.
Trading Places.
Mortimer.
Mortimer. Oh, I think your brother's having a heart attack. Fuck him! Open this up!
I have legs. It's a miracle.
Great movie. It's on there. It's not even an honorable mention. It is a solid asterisk pick.
Yes.
So okay. I might
can't believe you have that. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade is the better one.
Oh, the best one. For sure. Better than Temple of Doom, which is cool. It has a guy's heart getting ripped out, but yep, better in every way. It has so many scene changes, and you follow every single one. But it's not about my pick. You get a second pick because you kick us off on round 7. Pick 1.
Our second pick, our first pick of the 7th round, is Dead or Alive. You're Coming With Me, RoboCop.
You know what? It was an honorable mention, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. That's fine. It was a good one. Boom.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't hate it.
Don't hate it at all. Here we go. Round 7, pick 2. I'm gonna go with something that gets thought about often, but every time it's on, I don't care where it's at. I don't care if it's got commercials. I will hang on to it, and I will see something new in this movie every single time I watch it. That's how good it is. Like, wow. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? I want you to.
No.
Okay. 1982.
Oh, I already know.
What is it?
It's got to be Blade Runner.
No.
Huh?
No, but that's an honorable mention for me here. It is The Thing. John Carpenter's The Thing.
I was not a fan of that.
Oh my God, it is so good. The practical effects in that still holds up. Still terrifying, actually. Still creepy as ever. You still don't really know at the end what's up. Brilliant, but check it out during the holiday break if you guys haven't really given it all the way through. It's definitely. Here's a fun fact. In the very beginning, while they're shooting at the dog from the helicopter, they're literally yelling, "Stay away from that. It's not a dog. It's a monster. Stay away from it." And they're saying it in a foreign language, and the Americans don't understand it. So that could have avoided the whole movie. Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, JV, round 7, pick 3.
Pick 3 has to go to two brothers acting in a movie: Emilio Estevez, Charlie Sheen,
Oh,
some peyote. It's good stuff when you do drugs in a movie. Young Guns.
I thought he was going with Men at Work. I'm
Men
like,
at
no,
Work.
that's
I said,
90s.
are you about to say Men at Work, dude?
Nah,
I was about to ask if you were going with Men at Work. And then you went with Young Guns, which, okay. Soundtrack was
oh
fine.
yeah,
I'll make you famous.
soundtrack was banging, but it's another one of those movies that I'll put it on once in a while. In fact, I might go watch that tonight. I might throw it on. So that's just
okay.
enjoy. Like I said the other night, I have a thing for westerns, and it was a little more of a modern western kind of a feel to it. So
I do too, but I feel like that for some reason that one maybe I just didn't like that crowd and portraying the Brat Pack being, you know what I mean, portraying cowboys. It was just rubbed me the wrong way, I think.
yeah, how
I'll
can you
give you-
hate Lou Diamond Phillips though?
I've never seen Young Guns. Young Guns too.
Wow, you need. Maybe we'll watch that on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Because we watch stuff. All right.
You got your round 7
Going back
pick
up.
1.
Yep. Going back up, it has to buzz the tower. It has to pass the general's daughter. Top Gun.
Oh God.
Nowhere on my list. Nowhere on my list.
How?
I'm
Not
hurt.
even an honorable mention, sir.
I am hurt. Top Gun is awesome.
Sure.
Talk to me, Goose. And then I love that they took like 40 years to make a second one and still got people back into it.
Yeah, not even here. Hold on, wait. Let me check. I have a ripped piece here. Nope, not even on the ripped piece. No, I would have never put it on there. Top Gun is up there with Bruce Springsteen with me. Whatever. Yeah.
Well, that's all right. You can be wrong too, so it's fine.
It happens. No one's mad at you. So let's see, where are we at? So that was gone. That's gone. All right, I'm gonna hit it. It's a great movie. I love everything about it. I don't wanna go on too much about it. You know what? I think I really love it a lot. My siblings and I, we really love this one. We watched it a lot together. We kind of quoted it together.
Little Mermaid.
It is actually, no, sir. Adventures in Babysitting.
It's a good one.
I hate you.
Yeah, Adventures in Babysitting. That's a great one. Just has a lot of cool characters you root for, a lot of twists and turns. I like the fact that every twist and turn that happens drives the next point of the story. Like, right, there's just nonstop. This is ridiculous, but it's just you don't have enough time to think about how stupid the movie is and how ridiculous and everything that's going on. But it's just fond memories. I was either going to be that or Teen Witch, so I went with Adventures in Babysitting.
Dear God.
Yeah, I said that. Teen Witch.
Oh, you're about to make fun of my next pick.
All right. Okay.
You and Sandy can have a girls' night and eat some bonbons watching Adventures in Babysitting and Teen Witch together.
And we'll follow it up with some Heathers, because that's right there.
Oh God.
All right. You're on the
Heathers.
clock. Round 7, pick 3. Fuzz.
Round 9.
We are on round 9.
What?
Round 8.
Round 9.
8.
We're 8 going up.
8.
No. We're on the 9th round.
I just picked Top Gun in round 8.
Yeah.
So now you are doing your round 8, and then we come back
to
round 9.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, you're right. All right. I have picked
Good job,
Bruce
Fidel.
Leroy.
Oh!
Are you kidding me?
That's my last dragon. The Last Dragon's my number 10.
Oh my God. I love that movie.
Oh, show enough. Who's your master?
Oh,
I am.
Oh my God. I can't believe you had that on your list.
Are we
Actually,
Vanity,
Yeah.
Oh, stop it. That is such a good movie. It continues to never cease to it's timeless, even though it's smack dab in the middle of 80s. So good. So
He catches
good.
a bullet with his teeth.
Show enough. Oh my god. I have such a song. Oh, every Saturday at 7 on channel 17 at 1:00. That was definitely on.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
It's a great one. Damn. Oh. All right, man.
All right.
That's you, Fuzz. You're starting round 9. Pick one.
Say anything. Just that John Cusack, like such a good movie, and it's just
It is. It's a really good one, actually. Iconic in nature. I think it's In Your Eyes. Peter Gabriel standing outside. That's not Psycho at all.
no, not at all.
Yeah.
The dad goes to jail for fraud.
Yeah. Yeah, the movie is full of but it's it's a coming of age, and we all kind of like the quirkiness of John Cusack. Who doesn't? Round 9, pick 2 for me is gonna go to one that I'm shocked I actually got this far away with. Like really shocked, because I feel like this was one of those just icon movies that kind of people just immediately gravitated towards when it came out. It was an instant hit and has been for 4 decades almost, and that's Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
It's a good one.
Yeah. Just quirky. It broke the fourth wall. It talked to kids in a very kind of like intellectual way. They understood that pitch to them, almost like a very Catcher in the Rye, a modern Catcher in the Rye, Holy Caulfield type, vibe, which I love. It's I think Catcher in the Rye modern day.
I don't hate that. It was definitely one of my honorable mentions. It's it's okay. It's a good movie. It's not one of my top choices, so I don't hate you for it. There's other things I hate you for. That's not one of them.
I have a
Breakfast
feeling
Club is probably the other one.
I think Keith's gonna take my pick.
All right. Well, for my next one, it's a movie that he had a few little dressing up going on, some decals probably put on there. I don't know if he went to this guy, but Decals by Aaron. Decalsbyaaron.com for all your Delco products and merchandise. I know it's weird that the NorthEast Philly podcast is repping Delco for everything you need for Delco decals. Maybe he'll put some Northeast Philly ones in there for us. But yeah, go to decalsbyaaron.com and check out some of the decals that might be on Mr. Johnny 5 from Short Circuit. That's my 9th round pick. Short Circuit, baby. Told you, my movies, I must have been a complete moron watching movies as a kid, because that movie should not be on anybody's top 10, but I love it.
Said
because it's not good. It's not well written. It's not.
It's not
great cinema.
It's an awful movie, but we all watch it.
Yeah.
Johnny 5 is alive. It's a good one. I don't even
disassemble.
No disassemble. Yeah, I don't have that here, but maybe I should have had it as an honorable mention.
I don't even have it as an honorable mention.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Going number 9, round 9, pick 2. Right, is that where we're at?
No, we're going to number
10th
10.
round.
This is last round.
Last
10.
round.
Oh, we're going
Coming
10
up.
to round 10, pick 1.
This is my Cusack. We all have a Cusack movie. This is my Cusack movie. One Crazy Summer.
1986.
Yep.
Love it.
Demi Moore, Bobcat Goldthwait. It's on here as an honorable mention. It's stop it. It's what the hell's in that? That's my car. Yeah, great movie. Definitely an honorable mention. It was.
Hold on 1 second. There's a rocket coming towards me.
Slap on. My mom said if you slam around the back. Very good. All right, that's a strong showing there. For your last move, actually, it was
Thank you.
ballsy. It paid off, I think, because it made me say, "Yep, I agree." Here we go. My last pick before we get to our honorable mentions, and it's okay that this is what is standing. You guys did take things out on me, but I am going to go with 1986's Stand By Me. Great movie. Kiefer Sutherland, Will Wheaton. You just had a bunch of like young and upcomers that were like coming of age story.
Feldman.
Yeah, Court. Yeah, like the lard ass story alone.
Oh,
Right? Come on. So, and just it's got one of the some just iconic lines. I'm actually not even going to ruin this one. If you've never seen it, it's because the last 3, 4, 5 minutes of the movie is really goddamn good. Really good. And that was Will Wheaton, right? Will Wheaton delivered that 1-2 punch at the end.
yep.
Yeah. So I definitely think that was my last one there. And I'm standing by it and I'm proud of it.
You're Stand By Me.
Yep.
All right. So with the last pick, with the Mr. Irrelevant pick of the 1980s film draft, Fuzzy picks with the last pick, another Leah Thompson movie.
Some kind of
Some
wonderful.
kind of wonderful.
Wow.
So who you had a crush on?
Such an underrated movie. So good. Such a dickhead bully in it. Craig Schaefer, I think his name was. Eric Stoltz.
Marty McFly.
Yes, the original Marty McFly. Such a really, really great movie. And, the scene at the end where, his buddies are about to beat him up and Casey Jones and his friends come in and stop it. And, you just see like the look of relief on Eric Stoltz's face and Leah Thompson's face. And you just see the villain like, oh, shit, I'm about to get beat up. But
Good pick. It's a good
Great.
pick.
It's again, it's one of those movies. It's on. I watch it.
Yep.
The soundtrack. It's got a nice soundtrack.
All right. So let's move into the honorable mention round. So we'll rapid fire this. How about this? How about we each go through our honorable mentions and we can just say yes or no if the other person has them. So why don't you give us 4 right now off the top, JV, 4 of just your honorables.
All right, 4 of my honorables. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Gone. Yep.
Willow.
Not on there.
It's a good one.
Brewster's Millions.
It's on there. It's on there.
$10 million.
Yeah.
I don't have that one. But
It's
that's a good one.
Brewster's. Yep. Also, I have directly under that. I'm going to just quickly co-sign. Take off The Toy.
Yeah.
Yep.
I debated on that one being on there or not, but I figured I'll just go with Brewster's and be okay.
Yep.
And then I'll make Mr. Rich Johnson happy and go with Caddyshack.
Yep. I'll take it off. It's off.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Those are
All
my
right. That's
quick
your
4.
first rapid fire 4. Fuzzy, your first rapid fire 4.
The Outsiders.
Not on there. I did debate it, but I overall was forced to watch it in high school, so I said no.
The Never-Ending Story.
Not on there, but I probably should have. Maybe I was too young. Go ahead. Not bad.
Wait. You never had that on there? Okay.
I never.
No, I definitely had it on there. I didn't have it quite as high to make an honorable mentions, but love the movie. A little overrated in my opinion.
Yeah, I liked it, and I didn't have it on there, so there's shame here.
Die Hard.
I didn't put it on there because I think it's still seriously overrated.
Yeah.
The only good thing really about it, truthfully to me, was Alan Rickman.
Shoot the glass.
Yeah, Rickman. It was awesome in it. He's the highlight of it, actually. And give me one more.
Better Off Dead.
I have it. All right. That was my Cusack film. That was my honorable mention Cusack film. All right. I had Say Anything as well, but Better Off Dead was higher up. All right, here we go. Here's one of my fast fours. Airplane.
Yes.
I had that.
Love Airplane.
Damn. All right, take
There's
it
too many
off.
people give me shit about it. They're like,
That's
"Oh, it's terrible." I'm like, "That's fucking hilarious."
Kind of on purpose, so they're missing the point. It's literally supposed to spoof exactly why they don't like it. A Nightmare on Elm Street, Part 1.
Yes. One of the few '80s horror movies I actually watched as a kid, and because all the other ones I was too scared.
Lean on Me. So many quotable quotes. You smoke crack, don't you, Sams? Well, you might as well jump. Call me Batman, right? Come on, Joe Clark. And then last but not least for my fast four is Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Oh God.
You're nuts, dude. That was a cinematic masterpiece. Large Marge. Do you guys have enough for any more honorable mentions? Okay.
Do
I
you?
have one. I was surprised Fuzzy didn't actually put on his list. I kind of expected it.
All right.
It's coming. It's coming.
It doesn't matter.
It
It's
actually ties
TV.
into ironsteelthreads.com where you can use the promo code OldCity10 to get
Son of a
10%
bitch got me.
off. A portion of those proceeds, though, go to youth hockey organizations. And that's where I thought Fuzzy would have came in with Mr. Rob Lowe and Youngblood.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go with
Nope. Don't say it.
All right,
Oh, he's about to say it.
all right. So I'll give you. So we'll just do real quick. We'll do quick ones here. Beetlejuice.
Yes.
I knew you guys had that on there somewhere. I was gonna go higher with it, but it's up there.
The
I
Legend of
finally
Billie
got.
Jean.
By the way, I got to watching the new one. Not good.
I heard it's terrible.
Not good. I really wanted to like it. It is not good.
But this is for Rich, The Legend of Billie Jean.
I knew that was coming.
Yep.
He gets so angry at it.
Here we go. Quick one is going to be Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Yes. I love
good
that
one.
movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
That one just so I think the attention to detail and it not just being the previous film that I had, I think Cool World maybe came out before it or maybe around the same time. What really throws me off from watching something like Cool World or something like Roger Rabbit is the camera angles they use, the attention to detail of the props they use, but in between the scenes to make sure Bob Hoskins was really, they really lined up shots and eyesight things that really helped you feel like, oh my God, this guy's really interacting with this cartoon.
Oh, yeah.
It was amazing, especially for, what was that, 1988 or something?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
It was.
Wait, what was
remarkably
1988?
well done.
Roger Rabbit?
It was Roger Rabbit. Rich didn't like Roger Rabbit.
At all?
No, he's got 3 FUs up there.
Oh yeah. It must be about Roger Rabbit. He must be cursing at me about Roger
Yes,
Rabbit.
that's
That's exactly.
exactly
I'm
where it
glad
would be.
we.
I don't
I'm
know
glad
why
we
he wouldn't
figured
like
it out.
Roger Rabbit.
Yeah, I'm glad we figured that out. Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm surprised this wasn't brought up. Aliens.
I do have it. It's an honorable mention. I would have taken Nightmare on Elm Street because I feel like so Nightmare on Elm Street, the first one, kicked off the franchise, and I felt like it was pure 80s, where Aliens was something from the 70s, continued on, and while it was cool, it wasn't to me a top 10 movie or even an honorable mention. It was. Nope, it is. Yep, honorable right up here. I do have this one. I don't think you guys will have it. It was another HBO movie that I used to watch all the time. I don't even know if you guys have ever seen it. Love it. It's a great movie. It's got people in it that at the time were nobodies. And I didn't, think anything of it. It's School Days. You ever see School Days? That
Yep.
Oh my god, I forgot about that one.
that's the Spike Lee movie
Yeah.
with Lawrence Fishburne's in it, Tisha Campbell's in it. What's his name? Giancarlo Gus Fring is in it. Like all these people that end up you should see the cast. The cast is insane. It's really cool movie that I just kind of like was on, so I just watched it, but I ended up really loving it. That came out after Do the Right Thing, so I don't think it was very popular. And I don't think it's better than Do the Right Thing, but people think Do the Right Thing's better than School Days. That's out.
You got another one, JV?
See, I had another one that I enjoyed the beginning of the movie, but after a certain point, I can't watch the rest of it. I just never
Full Metal
got into
Jacket.
the rest of it. Exactly. The basic training scenes were amazing all the way to the end.
And
And
then
then just
not exactly a
the actual
deep
war.
opinion,
Like,
bro.
yeah.
Not deep. You don't have a deep opinion. It seems like everyone says that.
Yeah. Which it's it's a Kubrick film. It should be good all the way through, but it just I don't know.
I'll be the first to
can't
admit
get-
I don't always get Kubrick films. To be truthful, whatever. Maybe I'm not a smart man.
I got two.
Yeah, give me.
Cobra.
Oh, with John Rambo.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I would not put that. I would not even put that as an honorable mention, but okay.
What?
No.
And
No.
Over the Top.
Okay. Arm wrestling movie. Great.
Yeah.
Great. Things that I'm shocked that were not said. Here we go. I'm shocked that no one said Gremlins.
It was on my list.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm shocked
Went back
that.
and forth. Yeah.
Okay. I'm shocked that no one said, believe it or not, E.T.
You see it once. You see it once. It's okay. Cool.
No, I cried, dude. I'll be.
He
the first
dies.
one. I
He
cried.
comes back. He
I
gets back
cried.
home. Leaves
I cried.
Elliot alone. Cool. Thanks.
Here we go. No one said Ghostbusters.
That was actually on my list.
All right. No one said Field of Dreams or The Natural for that matter. No one said. I was joking about it, and I was kind of shocked. It was peak 80s. No one said Heathers, Gleaming the
No.
Cube,
Rad.
right? Gleaming the Cube, or hold on, I had one more here. Said the Ghostbusters. Oh, here it is. Did I say it? Fright Night.
Fright Night was a good movie.
Yeah. So that's my shockers. Like, those are my shockers.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any?
There was
and
was
Terminator.
one-
I do have Terminator on here.
I do have Terminator on here.
one
And
the
that's a
guy
shock.
has great facial hairs, known for having a great beard in a few different movies. I don't know if he got his stuff from warlordbeardoil.com or not. But if you go there and use promo code OLDSPORTS, you'll get 15% off your beard oils, wash, soaps, and so much more. And if you spend $75, you get free shipping. And we got 3 nice bearded gentlemen here. It could be a nice Christmas gift as well. Work on it, make it look good. But somebody else that has great facial hair in a movie was Sean Connery in Highlander.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
The Scottish Spaniard.
So
Yeah.
here you go. Here's the rest of my movies.
Go ahead.
Christmas Vacation.
I said I would replace Christmas Story with Christmas Vacation. I said that.
Coming to America, which Jay just brought up.
Yep. I had that under Trading Places and Beverly Hills Cop, so I just took that off too.
And I'm going to put it on there, Jedi. because you refuse to.
Nope.
And I'm going to go with a really, really, really bad movie. I don't know if anyone's seen it, but it might have been Jean-Claude Van Damme's first movie ever. No Retreat, No Surrender.
Of course, I've seen it.
I do have.
Pretty sure I've seen all of his movies.
Before we tighten and button this up, and you guys can add anything, I do have a surprise. I actually put on here a last minute category. Made for TV movies.
Well, listen, I'm not watching a Chewy Christmas special.
Okay. I don't know anything about alleged or rumored Star Wars holiday special. It cannot be seen on Disney Plus whatsoever. It is not a real thing. Okay. Sure.
Amadeus.
Sure. Amadeus is not going to get anything from me. Get out of here. Was that the Mozart movie?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You're not getting Amadeus. You're not getting Dune. No. Made for TV movie was the Wizard of Oz Fame episode. It was a 2-hour movie.
I need to mute you.
Wizard of Oz Fame. Amazing. I must have I had my parents record it for me, and I must have watched it every single day until I discovered The Wiz, which is the real treat. No one said The Wiz, which is the best movie of the 80s, hands down. Nipsey Russell, Diana Ross. We're talking Michael Jackson. You guys played you the whole time. That's the right answer. The Wiz.
The Phillies have signed Max Kepler. I don't know who that is.
Outfielder.
Yep.
I thought I must have read it wrong. Anyway, moving on. Tonight's episode was powered by Old City Sports Network. Go to oldcitysports.com for all of your favorite OCSN podcast articles and much more. And for the articles, keep on the lookout for three faces that you've seen before, writing some more articles, doing some more stuff, more sports. That's oldcitysports.com. It's OLDE citysports.com. And with that, gentlemen, I bid you adieu.
Have a great night.
I got one more movie.
One more thing.
One more thing. And since we're doing it, we are the best of the best when it comes to podcasting. So for anyone who didn't catch that, I brought in the best of the best. 1989.
I didn't think that made it. I was thinking that was the 90s, but
Nah, listen. This is what Keith thinks of my movie picks.
That is one big pile of shit.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
all right.
With that, we're going out.